Here's the thing, if you want to do that, go crazy, right? But why don't you film it afterwards? You could go in the bathroom by yourself, see the experience, to see what the women bathroom experience is like, which, and I'm sure it's fascinating. I am dying to know what that is like.
You're not. Yo, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a real question. Let's X out Disney World. How excited are you to see the local Exxon women's bathroom? Right. So anyway, like we were saying, like, yo, again, there's no distinction to it. And heads are gonna be like, oh, well, obviously the Disney World bathroom nicer. This is where we go tinkle, as Lilly Tino would say. Yo, I'ma care about my home bathroom more than the Disney World bathroom. I'ma keep it a buck with y'all. Y'all already know what it is, baby. Hefty around this time. But I ain't gonna lie. First, we must address the elephant in the room. Trilly hit 10K. We love to see it. But seriously though, you know I get down. I don't give a fuck about the clout, but you know what I do give a fuck about? The audience. Shout out y'all, baby. Y'all already know. Come on. Y'all already know we get down. Shoot, I gotta fix my hat, bro. Y'all see how this young get down? Y'all already know how we get down. I say it all the time, like, yo, with this whole jazz of doing, like, content and all that type of beat, yo, heads, like, they'll get successful and, like, change their lifestyles and do all this, that, and the third. And, like, most heads obviously do appreciate their audience. Duh, you should. These heads are putting you in a position. But, yo, some heads really get crazy on them. But I just want to stamp it in every time I'm thanking y'all for everything. And y'all already know how it gets down. Because, yo, especially with the slops. Sloppy. Lovely. Y'all already know how that gets down. The slops y'all be watching, you know what I'm saying? Put a little bit of a dime, a little bit of dollar cheese in Trilly pocket. And, I'll tell you what, as I've said in the other videos, especially when a certain someone opens his mouth, the boss really appreciates that, John, you know what I'm saying? It's helping out. So again, I'm thanking everybody. Thank you for 10K. Trilly, of course, always gonna appreciate it, baby. And we are not gonna act like it's done. We slopping till we drop. Sloppy! Lovely. Let the slop go on. So anyway, y'all saw title and thumbnail. The backstory. So a lot of y'all in the comments in the audience, again, shout out the audience. Like, yo, Trilly repeats himself, but yo, it's gonna get stamped in. Y'all know how we get down. But yo, some of y'all in the audience recommended me to watch a certain Mrs. Her name, Lilly Tino. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. And truly, I do a little bit of research. We seeing videos on the tube, people reacting, you know what I'm saying, giving their opinions on the missus. And yeah, it's not looking good for hun. Obviously, if y'all seen title and thumbnail, like, I would imagine everybody has. Duh. Yeah, Lilly Tino is a trans creator and all that type of jazz. So, we know how that gets down. But within that and putting out, you know, her content, it's getting a bit, crazy. Insane. So yeah, within that, y'all already know the stars aligned too with the slops. Hawaiian Sens apparently just dropped a video about her. So y'all already know we getting straight into that, boys. So without further ado, baby, Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. We'll never stop. We going till we drop 10K up the farthest. And let's get right into it. Come on, man. Like we said in the intro, and y'all see him. Shout out Hawaiian Sens. Every time. We got, she's finally going to jail. Ha 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 ha. On some Joker type of beat. Ho 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 ho. But you already know, you want to watch the OG video? Down in the description, first link. Sure to love. Yeah. We had to get into this, John. Literally fix the hat. Slide on the headphones. Y'all know how that gets down. And we're going to have to really get into this, G. Because, like I said in the intro, heard it's been getting a little bit crazy.
I am pretty sure most of you guys know who this person is.
I'm a little familiar.
A TikToker who goes by Lilly Tino. She has hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok, and she is honestly one, if not the most controversial person online right now, besides
most definitely the most controversial trans creator, at least on TikTok.
Of course, world leaders and Ludwig. This person is...
Well, I don't know. James Charles still on TikTok, so...
very controversial, and I thought I was dreaming, but I could have swore I made more than one video on her. I made this video 6 months ago called She Needs to Be Banned, and I could have swore I milked the situation more. I get
You know, I swear I could have just farmed her a little bit more. Like, yo, man, bro, we ain't drop at least 5? Rookie numbers. Like,
yes, I wasn't really in the milking era at that time. And then I was looking back at my channel and I'm like, what was I on 2 years ago talking about
Who are these bulls? I ain't gonna lie, not on no disrespectful beat, but like, yeah, 2 years ago, nah, I wasn't familiar.
YouTubers? I don't know what the fuck I was on. That was a very interesting period for the Sensitive Society channel. But let's move past that. So I've been getting a lot of DMs on my Twitter telling me to talk about the new Lilly Tino situation, what she's doing, and that she might go to jail or fine. So this is how it all started. Breaking: trans TikTok influencer Lilly Tino now under investigation by Florida AG for filming in women's bathrooms at Disney.
Yeah, the first question is always, why? Why? I feel like off the gator, you know, this is some shit we should probably be not doing. Starting off great, I see.
Now, what the fuck? Just straight
Yeah.
up, that is my first thought. What the fuck? That might be the title for this video if I could get it monetized. What the actual fuck are
If I could get it monetized, yeah, it seems it's going in that direction, huh?
doing here? Now, I get if it's a quick picture because we all know the girls and even the guys, right? I myself, you know, I love to take a mirror in the bathroom every once in a while. It do be kind of fire, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, if you're getting a little selfie or some jump, but like this is what I'm saying. If you have to be under investigation for this, I'm assuming it was getting to levels that it didn't need to go. I don't know if we desired the selfie that bad. I don't know if I was feeling that much as a baddie in the Disney bathroom. It's nah.
Never, ever, ever take a picture, selfie. First of all, I just wouldn't go to Disneyland, period. I'm not
Popping out. I ain't gonna lie. I know, like, yo, heads be really ragging on the Disney adults. Nah, let me not even. Yo, it can be a little cringe, but I don't even blame heads because, like, listen, yo, if heads grew up on this, yo, obviously passions and all that, like, yo, I would be the same type of way with GTA 6. I was literally just, yo, when they was covering the Mudar job, I'm sorry, we major sidebarring, but when they was covering the Mudar Switch 2 situation, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm feeling heads, bro, like, yo, it is hypocritical on its end, but do I really care, bro? Nah, bro, gamers gonna fall into FOMO every single time. Like, bro, this is nothing, bro. This is a casual. So anyway, right, I'm sitting there on this boy like, yo, I feel him, bro. He really wanted to switch too, bro. When GTA 6 dropped, bro, I'm getting the collectors. Niggas need to understand, I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying $80 for a game, but if that shit dropping is $200, so be it. I'm not gonna lie. I know I had so bad at the gong jump, but nah, it's really stamped in. I remember so bad was like, yo, bro, you gotta use it for the punchlines. These Jones punch it because I'm serious, bro. Bro, that junk come out 200, bro. I'm slapping that boy down, bro. Y'all remember the one boy off the credit card TikTok, bro? That's me. I'm gonna keep it a buck as soon as GTA 6 hit. Like, yeah, it's whatevs. But anyway, super sidebar off this jaunt. Yeah, I would just, again, not recommend doing this, John, especially at Disney, especially when there's obviously, yo, who is a good amount of enjoyers besides Disney adults, you know what I'm saying? Children. The jits. Yeah, not koosh.
Disney adults, I don't like Disney. I went to Disneyland once when I was a little kid. I believe I was like 8 or 9. I remember that was around the time the Naruto Shippuden was happening, and I remember thinking to myself, I'd much rather watch Naruto Shippuden than to go to Disneyland. But
so goated. Naruto's definitely my top 10. I ain't gonna lie. Heads gonna get tight. I'm not gonna lie. Hot take. It's like 7.
you know how moms be, so I had to go. I thought it was made, or I don't know, maybe I just been depressed since I was like 9 years old, but I did not have a good time at Disneyland. Haven't gone back since, and most likely will die without ever going back, but we're not here to talk about my trauma right now. Going back to Lilly Tino, under criminal code, and then they give it, Tino is facing 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine if charged and
potentially 5 years. Like, yo, how bad did this John get?
convicted. I mean, how about don't take fucking pictures in the bathroom where...
Well, that's an obvious. I ain't gonna lie. Again, like I say, man, your two brain cells start clicking, man. You know what I'm saying? Start firing the neuron synapses. Like, yeah, we probably just not gonna do this, John. But clearly, we got past that point. So, tough. stupid actions, stupid consequences. But geez, again, 5 years, like, yo, or potentially 5 years, bro. This show must have been egregious.
Little kids are. I don't know. Not every trans person is like this. I want to make that very clear.
That's like, bruh, this is like, yo, what are we going at? Like the G-boy tactics of arguing? Like, this John is terrible. Like, obviously, we were able to make that distinction. Like, you cannot make a generalization of all trans people because of Lilly Tino as an individual. Like, that is... Moving on.
It's just one or two that go viral and make all of them look bad.
And then people build the generalization, but that is dumb. And this is the whole thing of, like, looking at things objectively, like, bro.
Trans people out there that just want to chill, you know what I mean? They just want to go about
Precisely.
their lives. They don't want to fuck with anyone. They don't want to be fucking pedophiles. They don't want to go full Chris Tyson on them. Or should I say Ava Chris Tyson? My bad. Sorry for being transphobic. They're just people...
Nah, bro. He's gonna start attracting shad base. Let's keep those niggas where they're at.
They just want to chill. They want to live their lives, and that's completely fine. As long as you're an adult, if you want to add 4 dicks or you want to add 6 vaginas, go crazy. You know what I mean? It's an issue when kids get involved, and I already talked about this a few videos back, but I don't think it's cool for anyone, period, to be taking fucking mirror selfies or photos or recording in the bathroom when there's kids around. Don't do that.
Directly. Like, that is just something that is completely obvious.
Please. Now, I do think 5 years of prison time is a little extreme. I wouldn't give her 5 years. I would just...
That's what I'm saying. Like, how bad was this? Like, if because it says filming in the tweet, but obviously, yo, again, Twitter, it goes you, man. Some Johns, obviously with the community notes, like, yo, some Johns be true, truthful information. Other Johns, so who knows? But, anyway, off of that. Yo, 5 years again. This John would have to be super, super crazy. And if we're going off again, the tweet says filming, but if we're going off this John just being a selfie or some jazz, like, yeah, I don't know if 5 years the case, like maybe like a couple months or some John, like, I don't know, but like 5 years, we're gonna have to see.
Give her a few months. If I was a judge, I would most...
No pre-watch, but like, yeah, that just seems more just. Going on the basis if it's like a selfie and not some like crazy vid or some junk.
Likely just fine her ass so she could get taught a lesson. I'll fine her $20,000. You gotta hit them where it hurts, and that's a wallet. Prison is...
Pockets.
Realistically not going to do anything. I mean, it'll be funny, but do I think it warrants 5 years of fucking prison? No. Now, if she touched a kid or something else, then that's a whole different story.
I was about to say, yeah, that's it. We're talking a whole different league and ball game. I ain't gonna lie. You about to touch the maxi. You about to touch the maxi.
But as far as we know, she was only taking videos and pictures, which I think is fucking weird. I don't condone that at all. So here we have the article, Transgender Influencer's Disney Bathroom Video Under Investigation by State of Florida. Once again, why the fuck are we making this type of content? Ranking every women's bathroom at Disney World.
Excuse me? What? Nah, can we call this content? I don't want to be that guy. Because y'all already know how it is. Truly the sluptuber, the dumbass. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Let me not be the arbiter of content. But like, why do we need to rank the women's bathrooms in Disney World? Like, I feel like this was something that no one needed and or asked for and just needed to exist in general. Like, I feel like this one, no, bad. Like, I don't know why we're doing this. Yeah. Like, see, this could warrant some John, but again, we got to see how much more egregious this can get. But I'll tell you right now, as we just came off of saying, not too good. Like, bro, what the...
I don't know, it's just weird. I don't fuck with it. Now, before we get into it, I gotta shout out Tectone the Goat. Congrats on the 1 million subscribers to Tectone the Goat. And he said this dude is a fucking creep. Stay away from the kids. Stay out of the women's restrooms. Stop going after people's jobs because they misgendered you. Weaponized sensitivity. Pathetic.
Wait, let me see this. Test track. Wait, I'm kind of blocking it. No. Big eye head. Anyway, test track bathrooms 9 out of 10. Someone inside told me I look cute. Yeah. Like, we're using emojis to block out people's faces, but if we're even going to this far, knowing that, like, yo, this could potentially get you in trouble, what's the point of even making this fucking, like, video or, like, collage or whatever the fuck? Like,
based? I'm dropping a... You weaponized sensitivity. Pathetic.
Based?
Based? taste, I'm dropping a like on that one. So this is the images that went viral.
Every single time. I do not care. That John is hilarious.
So you have some like women, some Disney adults, no kids so far.
I find it just like so funny though. Like everyone's putting like a Frogan clip or like a Frogan jump scare. Yo, that John is actually the hilarious shit, bro.
Just like your average fucking weird Disney adult person. Test track bathrooms, 9 out of 10. Someone inside told me I looked cute. Let's just stop the cap. This did not happen. Oh, guys, you know, I was walking by. I went to a GameStop and like 10 girls, you know, 10 out of 10 baddies just came up to me. They were like, yo, are you sensitive society? I fucking love you. They were like, yo, you're the goat sensitive society. Let's have a great time. Let's go party. And it's like 10 baddies.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Them dreams is looking pretty good, bruh.
And that totally
He must be lucid dreaming.
happened, guys. I have no photos. I have
Shout out YSNs.
no evidence, but that happening to me at a fucking GameStop and 10 baddies coming up to me is more realistic than someone coming up.
I'm like, that's just unrealistic on the factor of you about to catch the baddies, some of the lover babes and all that at the GameStop. I'm not gonna lie, you just not catching niggas there in general. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this digital shit fuck niggas up. Like, they still do midnight releases and shit, but bro, how many niggas is really lining up for that shit? Now, I'm not gonna lie, again, going back to the Muda shit, bro, niggas was lining up for the Switch too, bro. Y'all saw that picture of Boogie? Bro, that shit had me fucking dying, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Up to fucking Lilly, Tino, be like, oh my god, girl, you're so pretty. Nah, that totally did not happen, all right? But my story did happen, by the way. That's a true story. You know, anything is believable at this point. Anyways, getting back into the article, Florida Attorney General James announced his office is investigating a viral video posted by a transgender social media personality by Lilly Tino, which features images taken inside women's restrooms at Disney World, which, once again, it's so fucking weird. Please.
Yeah, it's just like immediately raises an eyebrow. Like, that's immediate, you know, alert. What? Like, bruh, it's like, what? Why are we doing this? Bad.
Don't do this. Here's a snippet of that.
There was a TikTok influencer named Lilly Tino who is who's taking videos and photos inside of the women's bathroom in Disney. And I'm thinking, well, wait a second. There's no way that this can be legal.
Hey, let me see. Trans woman uses women's bathroom in Florida. I don't. See, this is where I immediately go. It's like, what is the factor of like her trying to sensationalize this? Like, and y'all try to level with me. This is the whole thing I talk about, you know what I'm saying? Cordial and amicable. Let's keep it peas, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we should know it truly isn't trying to be disrespectful. But yo, like, what I mean by that is like, I could totally understand, obviously, trans, you're representing your identity, these are the whole factors, and we can respect that. But why are we going out to make like this type of content on the factor of like using your identity for this? Like, it's weird. It's giving off weird vibes, and this is why people give off like, or people not give off fucking this is why people make these generalizations and shit like that, you know what I mean? Because of John's like this. Obviously, again, we can make the distinctions. Like I said, this is a Lilly Tino being weird as fuck, you know, herself thing. But yeah, colloquially, like, we don't want to make this type of content some shit that's like going around on a normal, like, bro, this is just off. Like y'all know what I mean by that. Again, like, what is the purpose of going out and making this content? Is there nothing else? It's like, I don't know. What's the more I think about this, what's an even better way I could put this? It's like, it's okay. No, level with me on this. It's like she's using her identity of being trans like just for content. That's more or less what I'm trying to get to, for real. It's like again, are you trying to sensationalize this? Like, are you trying to grift it? Like, what I feel like this, you can obviously be trans and represent yourself, but why do you have to go make this content or this content though? What the hell? Like,
And I'm thinking, well, wait a second. There's no way that this can be legal in the state of Florida. Right? This is a transgender influencer. This seems to be like, first off, like, you shouldn't be allowed to like film inside of bathrooms. It seems really creepy.
Just in general, yeah, and that just goes for anyone.
But then here in Disney, it's like extra layers of creepy and wrong. Is there anything happening from a state level on this topic?
Yeah, we're investigating this. We do not tolerate men or boys in women's and girls' restrooms, gyms, private spaces. No tolerance. We're investigating this one. We've already cracked down on some gyms in South Florida. They were allowing people that identify as women to go into women's locker rooms. We put them on notice that legal action was coming. Thankfully, they changed their ways.
So the thing is, if I'm like, you know what? I feel like a woman today. Could I go to the female bathroom? I don't know. I'm not trying to like start drama, but it's like the way these people were talking about it, that's how it comes across. Oh, you could just be like, oh, the line to go to the bathroom over the men's side is way too long, and there's no line for the female one. So I bought a strawberry boba that day. Maybe I'm feeling a bit more feminine. Could I go to the women's bathroom? I mean, I do have long hair, so I think it's a little passable, but I don't even know what the fuck I'm going with this. Yeah, I'm mentally fried.
It's like, this is more or less kind of the factor of some of the Jones I was saying, like about Anissa, where it's like at that, it's in the way that sentence put it, in a way like where at that moment, like, yo, yeah, like if you're like, okay, I identify as a woman, you could just walk into the bathroom. It's like, it's more or less like, again, are you actually trans, or are you just using this like to gain something, and or like, again, like in Lilly Tino's case, for content and stuff like this? It's like that's where it gets shaky, and that's where the nuances start coming in. Yeah.
Long story short, I don't care if this was a man or a woman or a fucking alien. You could literally be pink, purple, or green, and I would still be like, can we like stop, going to kids' spaces and fucking shooting videos and ranking the bathrooms and how trans positive they are?
Yeah, because that's like the main factor with me. It's just the factor of like, yeah, this puts like children in very not comfortable situations, not couche situations, and that's the main factor of this too. Because again, as we discussed earlier, this is Disney World. Obviously, you got your Disney adults, as we can see and discuss. But yeah, the other main factor is, yeah, you bring your children here, and children in these scenarios, especially if they were like in these videos and stuff like that, is a huge bad, not good. So it's like, yo, even like Lil Tino putting herself at risk doing this type of job, like I just don't see it. It's just not. I don't see where this leads to anything good.
Here's the thing, if you want to do that, go crazy, right? But why don't you film it afterwards? You could go in the bathroom by yourself, see the experience, to see what the women bathroom experience is like, which, I'm sure it's fascinating. I am dying to know what that is like.
You're not. Yo, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a real question. Let's X out Disney World. How excited are you to see the local Exxon women's bathroom? Right. So anyway, like we were saying, like, yo, again, there's no distinction to it, and he's gonna be like, oh, well, I always leave the Disney World bathroom nicer. This is where we go tinkle, as Lilly Tino would say. Yo, I'ma care about my home bathroom more than the Disney World bathroom. I'ma keep it a buck with y'all.
Like, you can go in there, do your little thingy, then come out of the bathroom and do the review, right? That's what I would do if I was a transgender individual who was reviewing bathrooms and to see how trans positive.
I just don't understand how reviewing bathrooms is content. The only way I could see that is in, like, again, the home, like the architectural type of niche where, like, or the home renovation niche, furnishings and all that, where heads go through like different bathroom sets and stuff like that. I could understand that. Why this? And especially like, man, this jump's so stupid. I don't get it.
So if they are,
I
there's
never
ways
do
to go about
with any
it.
of these sets.
Filming there, taking pictures there, it ain't it, dog. It's just really fucking weird. I mean, I don't care if this was like a woman, a cis woman, if you will, or if this was a man doing this in the men's bathroom. I would feel the same way. It just knock it off. Please stop. Seek help. It's not bueno. It's not good. I'm looking at this person's views, and it's low-key kind of insane. Like,
wow, 7.3 mil, 5.7, 4.5. Sheesh.
Could see what they're grifting off being trans and Disney so much. I mean, it gets some views. Now, I don't know how much to get paid.
I think Disney's going to ban me for this one. My corn dog is still intact. I'm not happy.
Okay.
Excusez-moi. Excuse me? There is so many things I need to unpack here that it's quite literally the definition of insane. This situation is literally crazy. So at Disney World, fascinating. Why? Second. Third, we can educate in different manners. I'm never computing it. Ever. I don't understand ever. It blows my mind. Yeah, this is crazy. Nah, seriously. Why? Again, like and again, we made a distinction from the generalizations once more, but yo, like, this is just only putting out bad rep for trans people. Like, I don't know why we're doing this shit.
This one. My corn dog is still intact. I'm not happy.
Okay, pause.
Yeah, I was about to
pause.
have
What the fuck? Lilly Tino, I was about to follow, message you, and slide in your DMs, but what the fuck? Why are you filming this outside of a fucking restaurant? Is this outside of Disney? Come on, there's kids around.
That's like the first thing I had to bring up. Like, again, at Disney or in like the Disney vicinity, not koosh.
And I don't want to be like, think of the kids, guys, and you know, I don't want to be that part of the crowd, but it's like,
nah, it's not even like, again, like, fine. Nah, I'm gonna be part of that crowd, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, cause y'all know how I stand down on T's, bro. Family is number one. Yo, if you got children and or like, yo, or people part of your family that are younger, like, yeah, a little brother, a little sister, a little cousin, or any John, like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how comfortable I don't know how comfortable I am having them around. I don't know. I feel like, again, there's a whole distinction on like educating, you know what I'm saying, especially younger people. Because this is a whole debate in itself, like, yo, should children be taking HRT and or like hormones and things and such. Obviously, my take on that, wait till you're 18, baby. Legal adult, you know how that gets down. But within that, obviously, you can educate, you know what I'm saying, younger people on these factors. But within Lilly Tino's case, where we flip back, I don't know if I want them educated like that. Nah, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pass on that factor. Most definitely. But even to go back to that, yeah, I guess I'll be the moral grandstander for this. I ain't gonna cap, bro. But like, still, is there not a better way that children could be educated on the manner? Be real with me, y'all.
dude, come on. There's fucking little kids around the area. Jesus.
I think Disney's gonna ban me for this one. My corn dog.
That I didn't even process that part of it, because like, yo, it's just the Lilly Tino situation is crazy. Like, bro, if you acknowledge that Disney would find a bad with this, why do you do? And I don't mean no caca pants, Ian. I mean, why are you doing this if you know that they would think this is bad? Like, what are we talking about? Like, oh my god.
Dog is still intact. I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog. I do hair removal every week for 2 hours straight. It is not fun or easy, but once that is finally done, hopefully by the end of the year, they are going to take my corn dog. These ears do not want to stay on. They are going to cut it down the middle.
We have
not the best night for
y'all
this.
messing up the whole John. I don't even care. Yo, we worried about fixing the ears? Yup. Let's show even more that we're at Disney World.
Off the outer lining of...
I feel uncomfortable.
What the
for this. They will then take off the outer lining.
Oh, nah. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a stack. We cannot allow it. It's getting too crazy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's getting too crazy. It's getting wild. It's been a little wild. Like, bro.
Comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, I'm sorry, yo. I'm out here skinwalking Wyatt says. Bro, I'm not gonna hold you though.
This is weird. This is like, it's freaky.
I didn't even like, yo, when she started peeling, bro. Oh
Not in a good way. You know what I mean? There's good types of freaky, and this one is like the bad type of freaky.
Nah, because that's when it's like, nah, that's like frisky, sensual. Like, yo, you getting down with your, you know what I'm saying, your lover babes, or for the babes, like you getting down, you know what I'm saying, with your mans. Like, yeah, it's definitely peas there. I don't want no business with these. I don't want no business. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Like, bro,
I look, you want to throw up. It's like, dude,
I can't even believe this. I'm actually kind of mind blown.
Just imagine walking by and hearing someone talk about how they want to go from a
imagine seeing. We got more than one senses sense. Yo, this is crazy. Oh my god.
corn dog to an inverted corn dog. It's just like, bro, come the fuck on. Why don't you do this at home? Why do you?
Okay, you know what? No. Okay, we gotta break it down. Okay. This would be a better scenario if it was at home on her personal time. But even still within that, if this content is created, I still got a problem. I really don't know if we need to be platforming it like this again. I feel like there is better methods to educate people and or for her to share her personal experiences, let's just say, in like a more like just, I don't even know how to, what's the good word for this? Like in a, just straight up just in a better manner. Like, I just feel like this just gives off obviously like uncomfortable, like a little not so okay vibes. I don't know. And again, that's just my personal opinion. That's how I'm feeling personally. Obviously, everyone's opinion, conjecture. This is what the comments exist for, baby. But like, yo, let's keep it cordial and amicable. I always say, cause yo, sometimes that's especially the G boys going off. Yeah. But anyway, to that, it's just, I don't know. It's my opinion, but it's just not. It's not making me feel good.
Always have to make it a whole big deal, a whole ass event. Look at me, guys. I am in front of everyone, and I am humiliating myself. Seek help and seek God, and that is coming from a 13-year-old Reddit atheist. Okay.
The corn dog. Okay, I'm actually impressed that I'm doing this good of a job. Like so, flip it inside out and make something of a tunnel.
No, I can't. Yo, I can't. I can't do it. I can't. I really cannot. Yo, this is actually really making me uncomfortable.
This tunnel will then become, well, you know, my hands are just.
Yo, it's just baffling me with the Disney ears on. It's really blowing my mind.
Disgusting. Now you might be asking why I would do this or why anyone would do this. It sounds not fun, and I agree with you. I'm not.
No, that's a whole different thing, hun. Like honestly, the process of obviously going through and transitioning. You know that people do it for whatever means, and that's on them. Again, I always say as long as they're of age and things as such, that's a whole different story. It's just everything around it is just it's just rough. It is just the roughest thing I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. The Disney ears, the like just referencing that Disney would probably ban you for this, like just the manners about doing this, the gestures. I'm the phrasing, like, yo, I know heads be doing like the sewer slide and all that type of jazz, bro. I'm just saying that I don't even care, bro, because you can, yo, I'm not gonna lie, if the first minute of the video has like no curse words, bro, I'm pretty sure like you're straight. Actually, I'm not pretty sure, I'm confirmed, because bro, I'm the tester, bro. I don't know if y'all seen my old videos. Yeah, I kind of toned it down here and there. But yeah, them boys was getting yellow and red at every time. But anyway, off of that factor, yo, there has just got to be a better way for Lilly to be like educating people, let's just say, just on transitioning and being trans and stuff. There just has to be better ways, because this is not the best one. I'll let you know. This is not the best option. Trust.
Looking forward to that recovery process. But know that this is not a decision that any of us take lightly. Our corn dogs do serve a purpose, but at the end of the day, I just don't like having it. It's not me. I look at it in the mirror and it's like...
And that's what I'm saying. She's fine to have that, like, you know what I'm saying, to feel that way about herself. Like, yo, that's not even my problem. Again, everything else is my problem. Like,
can we do something about that? And it turns out we can. But until then,
I am never eating a fucking corn dog from Winter Snow.
I'm happy he said it for me, so I didn't have to say it. But yeah, the Franks officially gone after this. Never again. And I don't even go for Franks in general, but absolutely not.
it so ever again. This fucking person just destroyed
because if I have to think of this, no, I'm already gonna jinx and make it worse for myself. I'm sorry for y'all. I just probably did it to y'all too. Dang.
My favorite foods of all time.
Nope.
And I don't care that winter schnitzel might cause cancer. The corn dogs for like $1.50, they go incredibly hard. You know what? After seeing this, at first I was like, well, maybe she shouldn't get gel time. I changed my mind. Give her the fucking electric chair.
I am making the most of my final days with my corn dog. Farewell to this thing that has served.
Wait. Nah, Lily, hon, I need some clarification on that. What does that mean? What does that mean? You're making the most out of your final wait. Actually, I don't need clarification. Wait, I don't actually. No, moving on.
Not very well, but is what I was born with. It did its duty. R.I.P. I'm good.
Disney should ban you for being fucking annoying and for being corny. Get it? Because corn dog and corny and okay, bars. There were bars. Real ones, no. Now this is TikTok, so let's check out the comment section. Let's see if it's as based and epic as it is on IG. Disrespectfully, you're the reason people hate us.
Coming from someone that's trans.
Agree. The fact that you choose to only do this at the amusement park around kids tells me what I need to know about you.
That is a good distinction, because that's what I'm saying. Again, we could understand like why there would be some videos in which you'd be filming like in bathrooms or bathroom sets and stuff like that. Like, but even to this, why is she specifically trying to go do this? Like that is what's weird about it. Like who and then to that factor, this is like the Umichi lolly baiting thing all over again, bruh. It's like, then to that factor, who is the audience for this? Because then we really gotta start, camera doing me super dirt. Y'all already know how it gets down. Because then we got, before it does me bad again, I swear. I already know. But anyway, now we gotta really start asking questions. Like, who is this content for? Let alone, like, Lilly Tino herself making it. Like, what?
No way she's doing this again. Being a PDF file on Disney is crazy. Being a pedophile, you mean? You could say pedophile on YouTube, I'm pretty sure.
I literally was just discussing that. Like, to even more clarify, like, in the first minute of John, for most, like, obviously, and make a distinction on it. You can't just spam your whole John, like, again, Trilly was doing back in the day. And the John, even though, like, back in the day, 4 months ago, time go by so fast. But anyway, you can't just spam your whole video with curse words and all that. But like, if you say some like edgier, risque type of words, like in the middle of the video, and it's not in like the first minute or like the first like 2-3 minutes, you're pretty much fine every time. I'm not gonna lie.
Sir, no one asked. Base Jennifer Lopez here with 40,000 likes. His name is Nicholas Contino, and he is cosplaying it, not transitioning. He's 100% rage bait at this point. Lilly Tino is just a.
I could see the rage bait angle. I could definitely see that. After like covering the whole John with Natalie Reynolds and. And Brooke Monk, but specifically more or less Natalie Reynolds. Shadow Coke was crazy. The Hun was making good vids on that whole John. But like, after seeing Natalie Reynolds, I could see how this rage bait John is becoming more of a prominent thing, and I could definitely see how like in some way Lilly Tino would be playing into this
character he plays. I'm so glad one of the women he caught on camera in a Disney bathroom is looking for a lawsuit. Doing this while at Disney is diabolical.
Straight up.
I mean, at that point, just fucking whip it out and jerk it in front of the little kids, dude. At that point, you're leaving nothing to the fucking imagination. Now,
let's not do that.
Let's take a look at the bathroom selfies video. All right, I have to mute this because it has Disney music. So she gave one bathroom 2 out of 10.
To what? Tiffany's or Tiffin's? I don't know. Tiffin's restaurant, 2 out of 10. Got misgendered right before the pic. Right before this pic, so the vibe was off. Oh my god.
And got misgendered right before this pic, so the vibe was off. Got complimented on my fits. This fit is horrible.
You see, a World Showcase entry, 10 out of 10. Got complimented on my fit, and there was no line for the star.
Whoever told you that,
again, I just, what is the purpose? Bathroom tea? There is no. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. The babes, they shout out. You know what I'm saying? They sure to love every time with Trilly. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes they don't be inviting me to the tea parties. I be not seeing some of the teas going on with some of these influencer girly pops, yo. We trying to stay tapped in. But I ain't gonna hold you. Last time I checked, yo, the babes was not having the tea parties in the bathroom. That joint was cooked out, it shot out. That joint was done. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, the tea parties was looking hot. It was not looking like this. That is, never.
I to you. Someone smiled at me on their way out, which felt good.
Epcot bathroom, 7 out of 10.
Okay, I'm not even gonna say anything. How do you
Tower of Terror, 8 out of 10. Not Tower of Terror.
friend with me, so I felt safe. Someone inside told me I looked cute. Oh man, guys, I'm gonna start making up stories now. Crazy stories about to drop. Oh my god, I was just driving by and like 4 baddies just flashed me. They were like, yo, are you sensitive society? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And then they were like, can you come on? And then they were like, oh my god, I can't get through this one. And then they were like, oh, can you come over to our house? We would love to please you. I mean, you are sense. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh. Yo, he said, pleasurable.
That happened. 9 out of 10 experience. Recommend. Someone gave me a weird look when I walked in, which
Animal Kingdom entry, 3 out of 10.
felt icky. I mean, dude, if I was a woman and you walked in, I would fucking call the cops. I'm not gonna lie. Told the server my
Yo, speed dial? Yeah.
pronouns and got called. Okay. Overall, I felt very safe. Would recommend to any trans person. All right, thanks, Lilly. I'll be sure to stop by. As a trans person, I feel pretty safe. And now we got.
You know what? If there are any, you know what I'm saying, trans heads watching, you know what I'm saying, share the love. Yo, obviously, I made the distinction, and I can definitely keep making the distinction. We made it several times during the vid. That, yeah, Lilly Tino, she's her own entity. Like, we're just gonna, we gonna leave you over there, right? You know what I'm saying? In this scenario, right, say you go to Disney World, what bathroom would you use? Or is there such a thing? Do you think at Disney there's like mixed bathrooms or like a family restroom or things as such like that? But then also in that case, you wouldn't want to take up like a family restroom from like an actually family, like per se, like that's like a baby or something that needs it. Like, see, that's where like the distinction comes. So if there's any like trans heads watching, you know what I'm saying, sure to love with them. But like, yeah, what would you do in this scenario? I'm very curious because I know for one thing that y'all won't be doing, and it's what Lilly Tino was doing. Yeah, that is, nah.
The official Lilly Tino response to the lawsuit, the drama, and everything in between.
Those Disney bathroom selfies got y'all real upset, huh? Saying, oh, Lilly, you can't take selfies in the bathroom. It's not appropriate. Well, let me remind you that
It's like, it's one thing to take a selfie, but it's another thing to like make content out of it. And especially on this scale, like it could put people in like harm's way. That's another point to this.
literally every celebrity you've ever enjoyed on screen has at one point taken a bathroom selfie. For example,
Okay. Thing is, I don't know if you're noticing, but there's no other people around.
Exactly. I'm like, do you see any other person here? It seems like they're pretty alone.
You beat me to it. I don't even have words for this.
and it's not just celebrities. Any woman you ever meet has likely taken a photo in a public bathroom. Why, you ask? Because we look cute and we want to document it. So what?
Who's we? What?
Now, see, again, this is that distinction. It's like, yo, there's one thing of taking a selfie, and especially if you're taking a selfie alone, like these examples you gave, and then there's another to one, be taking a selfie with people in the background, with you putting emojis over their faces, knowing that obviously you show them, oh my gosh, yo, they could potentially sue me or something like that. What's happening? But, also that factor, again, like I said, yo, this is going out at a mass scale, because, I'll keep it a buck, Miss Lilly Tino. You got motion, but I don't know if it's that much positive motion. But, yeah, there's that, like, scaling factor. Like, someone with no accounts just taking, like, a picture to have on their phone. Like one of the lover babes, you know what I'm saying? Classically always doing this, John. Just taking a random selfie. No one's gonna care. We are gonna care if a video gets 7.3 million views. Like, bro, what? Oh, my God.
Once again, the thing is, those pictures were taken in the bathroom, sure, but there was no one around. They didn't need to censor people. And yeah, I know girls love to take bathroom selfies, and that's awesome, and
Literally just said that.
but they either do it together or solo, or when no one's around. The thing with you is,
Exactly.
you went to Disneyland and you took the pictures, and there's people in the photos because...
And like you with the intention to make content. That's another thing I'm saying. Like directly, like the TikToks are here.
It's a public fucking bathroom, dude, where little kids are. All right, that's the issue. It has something to do.
Oh, also, if we want to really take it there, but I don't know if we even got to. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, TikTok, they not paying as much as YouTube stamped, but you still can make some money. So, again, which is where the grift factor comes in a little bit. Maybe we don't know fully. At least Trilly doesn't know fully. You're trying to make some money off of this, Miss Lilly Tino, which in some cases could really screw you. So, but what do I know?
Do with the fact that you're trans or you're an elephant or you're an alien. It's the action, dude. The action. You cannot tell me you're this fucking stupid.
Is different about me that I'm not allowed
Oh,
to
no,
take.
that the stupidity angle has transcended me. I'm not gonna lie. I am already on the base level of like, yeah, where like whether or not the person themselves perceives themselves as stupid, which most of these bulls are narcissists, like let's keep it a plucking, like our ego bulls. So yeah, they'll never perceive themselves in any negative manner. But like I'll be perceiving them as dumb off a base level, because yeah, it really probably wouldn't be drama or beef or anything if something dumb or something that was said was dumb was happening.
Bathroom selfies. The easy answer here is, oh, Lily, you're a trans woman, so you get held to a different standard. And that is true. But people judge trans women differently depending on how well they pass. If you pass, that means you don't look trans. I know that I don't pass. Trust me, I know. But passing privilege...
Honestly, I think I most likely pass more than Lilly Tino. I think I'm...
Why would Sen say that? Oh my god. See, but you know what's so crazy about the argument that Lilly Tino just used? So she herself admits again that like she does not look like someone who you would say colloquially, oh yeah, you pass on the scale, hun. Like I literally could not tell the difference. Like I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Like, so again, if you're already going in with that distinction, it's like you're going in prepared for something bad to happen, like a bad result is going to happen. This is what I'm saying. It's like, yo, this is the weird factor, or like the dumb factor that's not making any sense to me. It's like, if you know that this could be perceived badly, why are you doing it? Or this could have repercussions or bad consequences, why are you doing it? It makes no sense to me. It will never make sense with any of these bulls doing the most of this stuff. Like, it's just like,
I'm a more passable trans woman than Lily.
like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, bro. I know some of y'all don't want to be average, don't want to be normal, bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Some of y'all want to go outside, do all this stuff, be this, that, and the third. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I've been repeating this the whole time, but stamp that in. Yo, maybe you just gotta chill in the house. Maybe you just gotta chill in the house. Like, and I know, yeah, bro. Of course you would say that, bro. You don't even leave the basement, bro. Never. Ain't going outside. They forced me to go outside today. Shout out for 10K again. Love y'all. But yeah, some of y'all gotta stay in the house. Like, or I recommend you stay in the house more often. You know what I mean?
Be real with you guys.
Is a real thing. There are some trans women out there who, no matter how hard they try, will never be able to pass. Do those trans women deserve to be treated differently? No. They should be able to take bathroom selfies too.
You know, I agree. I think
But the factor is, again, that you have people around. You're using this for content clearly, and it's, oh my.
everyone should be allowed to take bathroom selfies, but when there's no fucking kids around, is that really that hard to understand, dude? Like, is that hard to comprehend? If you go to the bathroom,
It's not for someone firing their 2 brain cells, but, you know, most people got more than those, so,
and there's no one, you know, you get the fucking thumbs up for me. But when there's kids around, when there's others around, and you have to center like 30 different people,
That's what I'm saying. Again, like, there's so many things that she does that, like, implicates her more. It's like, yo, why? Every time.
becomes an issue. And then you're also recording in the bathroom, you're taking selfies in the bathroom. It's like, it's weird, dude. And if anything, you just set the trans community back like 30 years. You're not helping the cause, you're hurting it. I swear you gotta be enough. You gotta be
Yeah, no, this would directly, again, because if more people build the generalization, I can't even talk, based around like seeing Lilly, Tino and stuff, that's gonna be bad. duh, made the distinction. Now heads should be able to look at Lilly Tino and be like, okay, you a bit off. We gonna separate you. And then obviously look at other trans people and be like, okay, you know, y'all are cool, people are cool, and then, you know, obviously go off people with their individual basis. But sorry, some heads, they don't tend to do that at all, especially in those echo chambers, huh? Yeah, so when they don't do that, this generalization goes out more, and then obviously for the trans community, this is a negative impactor, and or Lilly Tino is hurting the community, like, directly. Like, bro, come on. What are we doing?
Fucking CIA agent at this point. The way you're fucking the trans community up and just how bad you're making them seem. I love how the top comment says, notice how the selfies don't have people in the background. Yeah. What a crazy concept, right? What a crazy concept. There's a difference. No one else is in those photos. Agree? Make sure nobody is in the photo. You would assume that would be common sense for anyone, but I guess...
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and not on like some ego tip, because again, Trilly ain't shit. Trilly's a dumbass. Trilly definitely chopped. We already know. Never beating the chopped allegations. But like, real talk, I just like, most times you take a flick, especially like a selfie or some shit, you don't want somebody in the flick, because yo, bro, you fucking up my angles. Bro, you fucking up my limelight right now, bro. Like, not even on some ego tip, but like, bro, you fucking up my aesthetic, bro. I'm gonna need you to slide out. So that's already a whole nother factor in that too. Like, that's what I'm saying. I do not know what she's doing, yo.
For Lilly Tino, I guess they didn't get the memo. Nothing is cute about what you're doing. You're a grown-ass man. Yeah, I'm signing that petition.
I am suing Lilly Tino for emotional distress. Last week, I was in
I mean, that could be very understandable in that situation. Again, you know, someone's recording in the bathroom. What is going on here? Bathroom's supposed to be a private area, personal space. What's going on?
Disney World in the women's bathroom with my child. And when I walked into the bathroom, there was Lilly Tino taking pictures in the bathroom mirror. And she turned to me and said, hey, let me get your face in this picture. And I said, no, thank you. But then she took the picture anyway of me and my kid. And I felt this really weird feeling. And I looked down at my kid, and my kid got turned into a corn dog. Lilly Tino turned my kid into a corn dog. And then she looked at me and said, oh, that'll be great for a video. Can I use your corn dog kid to explain bottom surgery? And I was about to say no, but then J.K. Rowling walks in and says, I'm here to defend real women. But of course, Lilly...
What type of schizomaxing? Bro, I have no... Y'all, I'm lost. What? Huh?
Tino pulls out her wand and starts using transgender magic, but J.K. Rowling was ready and pulled out her wand, and they did the thing where the spells go like... But J.K. Rowling was really smart and used a...
All right.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I'll just call myself out. Bad reacts. I have nothing to say, because to be real with you, that was basically schizo-maxing to me. Like, again, y'all heard that? Y'all seen the Peanuts, Charlie Brown? Wah, 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 wah. That's exactly what that was to me. I'm gonna keep it old buck.
I've seen enough. These people need to go. You know what? If I was the president of the United States of America, I would buy an island and I would send like all of these fucking annoying, obnoxious, creepy ass people to it. It'll be a nice helicopter. It'll take like 20 people and it'll drop them off.
You know, honestly, that island kind of sounds familiar.
At this island, and they'll stay there till the end of times. Not you mocking a woman who was clearly uncomfortable with her picture being taken in the bathroom. I mean, that's
what I'm saying too. It's like, yo, especially when she was there with her child, which is again, not to be the moral grandstander, but the main problem with this, because yo, we not trying to put children in no duress, and especially no harmful like ways, or no John, or like in harmful scenarios.
It's Lilly Tino for you. So you don't respect women, but you want us to respect you?
Ooh. Clock it!
How does this person have 400,000 followers? If you're a content creator, if you're an up-and-coming content creator, and you think it's difficult and you can't make it, you can. Anyone could make it.
I pretty much agree with Sens, but it depends. Obviously, there's an asterisk to that, and like anyone can make it. And in what? Are you saying like in any goals in life, like your dreams and all that? Because I would be the first one to tell you, anyone can achieve their dreams. But how bad do you want it? Is the question. Oh my God, Trilly thinks he's aura farming. But no, that's a serious question. How bad do you want your dreams? Because that's what it is. I think some heads are just like, yo, they have an overall scope of what they want to do and all these grand and like grandiose things. But yo, the way they pushing about they John, nah, you don't really want this job. Like, Nah, you really don't. Because if you did, you'd be pushing yourself in a way to where even if you don't get it, bro, you still got way farther than if you wouldn't have tried it all. Really calling them out. Ah, my favorite. My favorite. But like, if we're talking in terms of content creation, especially if you make slop videos, yeah, no, I will. That's why I always will say, especially for me personally being a slop tuber, yo, yeah, content creation will never be harder than a 9 to 5. Like, legitimately, obviously, there's a whole asterisk to that too, because you gotta slightly know how to edit. Trilly doesn't edit for shit. Yeah, obviously you got to know what stuff to get, like, you know, peripherals, you know, what type of computer, all this different stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how different programs work, like OBS, Streamlabs, all these different things. But on a base level, say somebody sets that all up for you. Like, I'm not going to lie. I mean, she is pretty gorgeous. What was her name? Brett Cooper, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like with the whole, what was it called? What's the John? Isn't it like the Daily something? I don't even know, bro. Hold on, bro. Now we gonna have to sidebar this for sure. What was this, John? With Daily Wire. That's what it was. Okay, yeah, on the Daily Wire. Like, we all know that set and all that John set up, bro. Right? So if somebody were to just give you a set and you came up and talked, like, yo, there are mad people out there that are entertaining. Like, let's keep it a buck. Everyone has that funny friend. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm thinking of my bids. Yo, shout out this dude 101 on YouTube. But like, yo, shout out my man, yeah, he's the funny friend of the group. But like, yo, everyone got that funny friend. If you were to put them in my position right now with everything set up, I'm sure they could be relatively successful. You know what I'm saying? It's just most heads don't have the one drive really to be on and go out and pursue this type of jazz. Or two to that, the means, the resources to set it up and do it. Shoot, I'll tell you, this is why we love the boss. The boss does everything for Trilly. Stamped in. This is why 5 bed, 5 bath coming soon for her. She probably watching. I hope she's not, honestly. Let me give it a fuck. But yeah, we love the boss. I already know. But like, yeah, even that, the boss, you know what I'm saying, copping Trilly the resources and all that type of jazz. But yeah, some people don't have access to that. Like, yo, there's a whole bunch of different means that goes into it. But on a base level, if you want something, you're gonna want to have to go out and get it. Talk to him.
If idiots like Lilly Tino can, you can too. I believe in you. But anyways, with that said, that's enough, Lilly Tino. This person is obnoxious. It's rude. It's weird. It's creepy. I feel like I need to take a shower. As a matter of fact, I feel like I kind of need to be reborn. But with that said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a like. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Everything is linked below. With that said, I am out. Bye.
You already know. Amen. Shout out Wayne Sens. They know we get down. That was, she's finally going to jail. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. Talking about, of course, Lilly Tino. If you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description, first link, sure to love Hawaiian Sins as always. We do love the slop, the daily slop. And like, yeah, final opinions and conjecture. What do we have going on here? Again, I'll say it for the final time in this video. We can make the distinction between Lilly Tino and obviously the rest of the heads in the trans community who are cool, you know what I'm saying, staying cordial, being amicable about things, you know what I'm saying, the way they go about their process of being trans and all that. Like, yeah, but Lilly Tino, we gonna have to... like, yeah, we gonna have to send you left. That's tough, because I don't know what the hell is going on here. But, yeah, other than that, once more, should have love Hawaiian Sons. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.